as a 501c3, and all this being volunteer, if you're looking to get rid of some money or some free time, we'll take it. It's great. We always have all sorts of things going on, so make sure to check the website or our Facebook. Keep updated. We like to thank Tim Motley for the awesome photography you can see hanging up around here. Hayward for the chairs, Triton for the internet. And I'm here watching the art happen. Important thing to know is fire exits. There are two. If a fire were to happen, you can go out the way you came, which I highly suggest, or you can go out the back door of the alley, but again, you're walking out into an alley. Alright, that said, I think that's all I've got, except I forgot to bring my handy dandy piece of paper. Do I have volunteer today?
Bill! Oh, sorry, that was just the...
Oh, I think I heard Bill.
Woo!
Bill! If you can just report in the yellow and then hand it off that way. Back to Tom, Stevie.
Welcome to Comedy Outlet Monday. I'm your host. Not your host, but I'm Bill, I guess.
You're our host, Bill.
I'm reading these words, so love me with your applause. Tom is hosted by No Outlet Improv Troupe and has a venue for comedy acts and is held every Monday here at Dog's Theater. It is free to perform and starts with you, the audience. Then when you come to watch, stay and play, go forth and create, and return to try our experiments in front of an audience. And the circle of life is complete. I don't know what that is.
Hakuna Matata.
This is your playground, laboratory, and outlet. Welcome home. So enjoy the show, and without further ado, here is Newsflash.
Thank you, audience. Hello, Facebook. Are we live?
We're live.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, Grand Rapids. And thank you for having us. I'm your anchor, Aaron Metcalf.
And I'm your other anchor, Sean Francis. And because you've been caught in the Art Prize crowds the last couple of weeks, we're bringing you the local, national, and world news that you might have missed last week. Grand Rapids, you're welcome. This is Newsflash.
Gotta address it. A man perched on the 32nd floor of a Las Vegas Strip casino unleashed a shower of bullets down to an outdoor country festival, killing at least 58 people and wounding more than 500. It was the deadliest shooting in U.S. history and the 273rd mass shooting in America this year, and we are also on our 273rd day of the year.
Some math for you.
Let that sink in. The authorities are withholding any further information about what they found about the what they're calling the Lone Star shooter from the media because, well, he's white. No doubt Las Vegas will come out of this tragedy much stronger and even more fluorescent than ever.
And real quick, I just want to add that, at the risk of potentially sounding crass in light of yet another senseless tragedy, I don't think that I'm alone when I say that we're going to all be watching number 45 and see how he handles this pretty closely. So far, his comments on the shooting have been perfunctory at best. We all saw how he victim blamed the citizens of Puerto Rico. So, he's very obsessed with winners and losers. And in the words of somebody that we lost today, even losers get lucky sometimes. So we won't back down. We don't have to live like refugees. And with any luck, at some point soon, he's going to hit a breakdown and go free-falling into the great wide open. But until then, the waiting is the hardest part. So, he's doing his best to run down the American dream, but all we need to do is just stand up and say, stop dragging our hearts around. Don't do me like that. Don't come around here no more. And I tried to work in Mary Jane's Last Dance, but I couldn't make that work. So, that's a good song. In world news, a woman in Italy married herself last week in a ceremony that included a whole shebang. White dress, bridesmaids, a cake, guests. She's not the only person to take part in this growing trend now dubbed sologamy. And while there are a few upsides, One of which is not having to argue over who does the dishes, right? The downside is it's you.
This week, the nation mourned the loss of one of the most influential icons in sexuality and entertainment. Though this passing is met with controversy, we at COM respect the many opportunities that were provided to women and men and the years of experimental entertainment. Starting a career in the 1950s was not easy, and the strides that helped the feminism movement will outlast more than 90 years you spent on this earth. You will be missed, Ann Jeffries of General Hospital and
Yep.
And you thought otherwise.
In other world news, it's raining cats and dogs and fish. A small town in Mexico saw a sprinkling of small fish falling from the sky.
It's true.
It's true. Scientists say the strange, though not impossible, phenomenon is the result of high winds picking up small fish elsewhere and then dropping them during the storm. It's been reported throughout history. However, as Iowa saw amphibians fall from the sky in the late 19th century, another count of raining men in 1982. Thank you, Weather Girls.
And now, it's time for a newsflash special report. Today, we uncovered an investigation we've been working on for weeks. We bring you back to Monday, September 18th, 6:55 p.m. sharp. Keep that in your mind. That's not important later. The crowd for COM is starting to grow, and I had sat backstage to the bathroom for my pre-show business. This is what I see.
Oh.
I felt like this was going to be something, so I took a picture. Fast forward to the next week, September 25, 7:02 p.m. Sometimes we start late. I walk into the bathroom and see this. Now I know what you're thinking. This is clearly a woman. The seat is down, the TP is being used, but what we're not seeing is under the toilet paper. We don't know. And I am not kidding. I wrote this today. I walked in at 7 o'clock.
Oh, shoot. Oh, my gosh.
We can pass my phone around if you'd like.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, right. Right, get in there.
Let's get it on Facebook Live. 7 o'clock, toilet seat up, clear urine puddle. You can see there's a couple bubbles in there. Ladies and gentlemen, as we continue this investigation, I just want you to know that because of the times of incidences, it could literally be anyone involved with Dog Story Theater on Mondays. It could be performers. It could be the audience. It could be COM staff. It could be Dog Story volunteers. It could be the title of show rehearsals going on downstairs.
Good.
You're not off the hook, whoever you are. I'm going to leave you with this, though. Be scared. I pulled up that first picture, back to that first picture, and examined it more closely. Up you.
Oh, shoot.
One single coarse hair curled up on the lip of the toilet. This special investigation continues until Newsflash uncovers the Dog Story Tinkler.
Thank you, Aaron. That riveting journalism right there. In Grand Rapids news, the Grand Rapids Improv Festival is just 4 weeks away, you guys. We here at COM could not be more excited, and COM will feature as the kickoff and closer of the festival yet again this year. And the festival as a whole will host performances, workshops, special events for the entire 8 days. And also, new to Griff this year is the Hump Day Showcase at the Pyramid Scheme.
What?
Featuring, improv comedy and live music by KJ and the Good Time Family Band. Right. Tickets for this event will be on sale separately and can be found here at COM, at other Griff events, and at the door the night of the event. All other tickets for the festival can be purchased online or at the door at Dog Story Theater.
Woo, Griff!
Keep eyes for that. And
In
COM News tonight,
we feature some of our favorite friends.
From?
You didn't print that
I
page.
skipped this page,
I
yeah.
say it.
Yeah, you say it.
It's like scripted.
Yeah.
The Com News tonight features some old friends on their 100th anniversary of 100th anniversary. They've been around 100 years covering TV shows. Couch Potatoes Unite their 100th episode tonight. We're also featuring two very dear Com friends, Amy Gaskin and Debbie Potter, doing some fantastic Toilet Trouble sketch comedy.
And after a short break, we will have our weekly open improv jam where you, as an audience, can get up and play improv with all of us in the same room. Or you can watch, that's fine too. Catch us every week here at Dog Story Theater and live on Facebook. And now, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome. Newsflash, this is Couch Potatoes Unite!
Any more cheers? Give it up for Couch Potatoes
Hello! How are you, Grand Rapids? Hi to Facebook! Hi, Facebook. Thanks, Krista. Hello, and welcome to a brand new episode of Couch Potatoes Unite! Exclamation point! This is a podcast based on a blog of the same name because after 100 episodes, that's this one, we're not changing it now, and I may just retire that joke. My name is Kylie, and I'm the panel moderator today. I love TV. If you feel the same, keep listening or checking out the blog at couchpotatoesunite.wordpress.com, as you're bound to find some common ground or something you like. For Couch Potatoes Unite, we're all about the wonders and the unique long-form storytelling of the small screen. Our podcast episodes release on Wednesdays, so this one will replay on Wednesday. We also do some vlogs on the Tuesdays. You can subscribe to us at iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Google Play, YouTube, as well as directly at our website. Each podcast episode features a panel of about 3 to 7 participants, including a moderator, usually me, let's just be honest, and we sit around the water cooler and talk about our favorite TV shows. It's not about extensive recapping or hyper-analysis. It's about our reactions as fans of a hardcore to casual type, or perhaps not so fans, of any show that catches our fancy. And we watch many types of TV shows. Episodes we publish discuss a variety, from drama to comedy, from straightforward to science fiction and fantasy, from superhero to arch villain. Today, we're coming to you live and live stream from beautiful Art Prize hosting Grand Rapids, Michigan! Yeah. Woo! And Comedy Outlet Mondays, thank you, friends! We're ready for what we're doing tonight. For our big 100th episode celebration is our top 5. If you're familiar with us or if you're not, I'm going to give you the lowdown. Our panel today consists of 5 of our most frequent panelists here and ready to provide you with each of their top 5 recommendations currently on TV, which means television shows that have not ended or been canceled. But, you know, things are tricky in TV land lately, so you never know what's going to appear on their lists, all right? And mine, I'm participating today. I'd like to start by introducing our very special panel for this very special episode. Hi, panel, how are you? Hello. Cool, I'm glad you're, into it. Okay, so we're going to go around the water cooler, and what you're going to do is tell us your first name, give us an interesting TV factoid that you relate to or about yourself. And if that's too hard, you can hum or whistle a few bars of your favorite theme song. Surprise. So who would like to start?
I can start.
Okay.
This way I don't have to worry about it. My name's Nick.
Hi, Nick.
Hi, Nick.
Hi.
I was on the first ever panel of Couch Potatoes Unite, and my less than interesting tidbit is that I really like Star Trek, so I wear Star Trek socks.
Woo! This might be a little nerdy.
I'm Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi. I was also on the inaugural podcast, which was Doctor Who. And a fun tidbit about me is that I wasn't a nerd until I dated and married Nick, and I have now seen all Star Trek series and movies in their entirety except the animated series because we don't have them. I'm hearing a growl over there, so.
Being a nerd is contagious.
It's contagious, guys.
Watch it, you're all gonna catch it. Welcome, Sarah.
I'm Krista.
Hi, Krista.
And I wasn't on the first one, but I was on the second one, Orange is the New Black. And a TV factoid about me. Apparently my mom used to not allow my little sister to watch South Park, but she used to hide out the series when we had a code. But so when my parents were coming home, I'd signal her.
What was the signal?
I said, Mom, Dad, or Mom.
Very
That was very anticlimactic. Welcome, Krista.
Hi, I'm Hilary.
Hi, Hilary.
Hi, guys. I actually joined the podcast for the X-Files series because it's my favorite of all time, and a little factoid about that is Nick.
That's gonna happen. A lot.
Little factoid. I actually got to meet David and Jillian last year in August at Comic-Con in Chicago, and it was one of the coolest experiences that I've pretty much ever had. They were really nice people. Just made the love grow even more.
Welcome, Hilary. Hilary, do you want to, we'll do dynamics in a second, because we didn't do theirs either.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
I'm Kyle.
Hi, Kyle.
I pretty much do a lot of the nerd podcasts. I'm a huge comic book fan, horror movies, and sci-fi. So anything in that wheelhouse, I automatically jump on. Tibia Trippet. Yes.
We're live.
I'm well aware.
Oh.
I'm a cosplayer, so I pretty much have costumes of almost pretty much probably from every show on my list. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll wait in anticipation to hear what that might be. So, dynamics.
We're married, y'all.
We are also married.
And
this is my sister.
so we're gonna fight.
And this is also brother.
I am in no way related to any of them.
So we're doing top 5 today, and this is how this works. I have asked each of the panelists and myself, I've asked myself, to bring in the top 5 TV shows on the air that we currently recommend because we think we've been around for 100 episodes now. Maybe we might be a little expert-y. Maybe not. I don't know. You can tell us. You can throw tomatoes, but just avoid the dress, okay? But everybody's gonna present their top 5 from 5 to 1. And then the object is, once everybody's presented their top 5, we have to come up with a universal list, which means there's probably going to be fighting and hurt feelings, but we'll keep it clean. Or it's going to be really boring. It's going to be like, why are we at the comedy show? That's going to be horrible.
I'll be funny.
Thanks for taking the routine.
Somebody has to do it.
Okay, so this is it, guys. We're going to do the top 5 hours. Top 5. So are you ready?
Yeah.
Who wants to start?
Okay. Oh, you go first.
Just go down the line.
Before your battery
Just go
dies.
down the line.
I'm just kidding.
Nick, are you fighting, Krista? Why?
So I'm going to start with my 2 honorable mentions, which are Master of None and Good Place. Number 5 for me is Orange is the New Black. 4 is Happy Valley. 3 is Called the Midwife. 2 is Grace and Frankie, and 1 is BoJack Horseman.
BoJack Horseman.
It's wonderful.
I would not have expected you to.
That's number 1?
It's amazing.
Krista, you're full of surprises. Do you agree with this list? This is going well. Okay.
Netflix originals.
Thanks, Krista. Next.
My number 5 is also Orange is the New Black. And then after that, it's nothing to say. I hope I'm not breaking the rules. I believe Arrested Development has another season coming up. that count?
I never said it was done, so yes, it does.
Okay, that's my number 4.
All right.
Number 3, also technically Sherlock, because it's not
They
done,
never said
right?
it was done.
Okay. I'm gonna keep it British with Doctor Who as number 2, and then number 1, because it's not over, is the X-Files.
Stretch some stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm living in the past a little bit, but that's alright.
That's okay. I'm right there with you. Sarah.
All right, I gave an honorable mention to Schitt's Creek. Not swearing because there's a C in it.
Even if you were, that's fine.
Check it out if you haven't seen that one, folks. I almost forgot about it, but it's coming back. My number 5 is Criminal Minds. Yeah.
She loves murder.
I'm a particular person.
My number 4 is Grey's Anatomy.
Come on!
I don't care.
I might murder you.
My number 3 is Called a Midwife.
Wow!
Do we have any watchers out there? Called a Midwife? It's a nice little British show about midwives in the 1960s. Sure. My number 2 is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Wearing the shirt.
Hey, yeah, all right. And my number 1 is X-Files. It does.
We're gonna go over to you now.
All right, I'm going to shoot out a couple honorable mentions as well. I'm
Okay.
going to say The Walking Dead, just because it's obviously been around for a while. It's had some pretty big popularity. I'm also going to say Westworld. I don't know if anybody started watching that, but if you, seriously. If you haven't started, you should. It's really good. I'm going to move on to the actual list itself. My number 5 is going to be Stranger Things.
Oh.
I'm just making sure. Okay. Yeah, and I'm excited to see where they're going to go with that. My number 4 is Sherlock as well. You really go back, watch it. I mean, yes, it could be who knows how long, but go back and watch it. My number 3 is going to be The Flash. What? Really? What? Come on. Yeah, no heckling. And
That's not how this works.
number 2 and number 1, I'm gonna kind of tie it down because I have a long love for the X-Files, and I think it's pretty impressive that they can come back after 20 years and still have pretty smart episodes. And Game of Thrones is probably right up there with it. Game of Thrones. Any Game of Thrones people? I'm just making sure.
Me and I don't love
Judgment.
There is a lot of judgment for me.
Thanks, Hilary.
So my honorable mention is Mystery Science Theater 3000. I was so blown away when it came back, and at first I was a little reserved with a different host, but it's perfect. And it was really hard not putting it on my list. But number 5, Better Call Saul.
Oh.
The acting is amazing, and it just fills in the Breaking Bad world. Then number 4, X-Files. I grew up with it. I love horror, so the fact that it came back, I was beyond excited. Number 3, Ash vs. Evil Dead. I mean, I'm pretty sure my entire list is things I loved as a kid coming back on TV. So the fact that the sequel to Army of Darkness.
You weren't a kid with Breaking Bad, though.
Well, one of them. And then Game of Thrones, just because I couldn't leave it off my list. I watch it religiously. It's great. And number 1 is Daredevil. As a comic book fan, that's the perfect adaptation of a comic book.
Any Daredevil watchers?
Woo!
What?
No, they're 2.
We got it.
I would like to point out Krista in the background saying, I've never seen the X-Files.
Like it was never even on when you walked into a room or anything? Like,
I was actually talking to my boss today about this, and I got the names of the main characters. I swapped the first letter, and I just got laughed out of the
Molly and Skull.
Well, that's fair. So there's
Appropriate reaction. Okay, well, thanks everyone. And now my top 5, because I have a panelist too, and there's all of them are repeats. They're just a different order. At number 5, I have Sherlock. Thank you. Number 4, I have The X-Files. Number 3, I have Stranger Things. Number 2, I have The Flash, Judgments. And number 1, I have Game of Thrones. Because, dragons and sex, whatever.
It's so non-consensual, though. You see, lots of it is not.
Non-consensual.
Just back me up.
I thought the dragons wanted to be dragons.
Me too. I said that.
Dragons.
Oh my. Okay. So those are all of our top 5s.
We
There's
tend to
some
gravitate
overlap.
a certain direction.
Yes, there is a clear, except for Krista.
Yeah.
And me. I don't like it.
Welcome to the show.
True, I'm not related.
I
You
know.
never
That's
did.
right. Well, they're technically not either to us. I don't. Thanks for helping.
I mean, we are not related. You're right.
That would be weird. You're
Okay,
right.
well,
Is
this
that
is
your
going
point?
a bad place. So let's talk about.
Game of Thrones or something.
Oh!
That's true.
She knows.
So we all agree X-Files is number 1, right?
No, but we can agree that it's on there.
Okay.
Unless, well,
I don't have an opinion, it's fine.
you're conceding that
I'm
one.
conceding that one.
Okay, so.
How can I?
Well, it is
She doesn't have a
5-1.
basis for argument.
You didn't say Mulligan Smallberg. It's true. All right, the X-Files is somewhere. That's good. Okay, now what?
Sherlock was on a couple people's lists.
How many people had Sherlock?
Like, raise your hands.
You don't have Sherlock?
No.
Why
I
not?
was really disappointed in the last season. Just because of the last season?
Gosh.
Did you keep Game of Thrones?
You're fickle.
That's judging.
I really enjoyed it. But this last season was trying too hard. And with all of the twists and the red herrings, it was like they were just
Can I just say though, I still strongly feel that even at maybe its weakest point, it's still stronger than a lot of other TV shows that are out there in the space. I'm just saying, the ones I picked I like better. That's okay. Well, I feel like that's fair. We should give Sherlock some love. What do you think?
I'm just moderating. You're supposed to debate it. Guys, we talked about this.
You're a panelist too.
I am a panel. Well, I had Sherlock as number 5.
I feel like Sherlock in number 5 would be safe. That you'd be okay with that.
Despite the 4th season.
None of mine are going to even make it even close to any.
Yeah, mine aren't either, so I don't know. I mean, it is depressing, yeah, because I feel like I don't have anything to add, because I don't watch any of that stuff.
Well, what did you have?
Lots of
Good
good
things.
things.
We both had Orange is the New Black, and I know you did.
You guys,
haven't seen it.
Jaha, I have, and I thought it was weird and gross, and people were also doing non-consensual sex things. And
She walks in on bad book.
I think I do, and but that doesn't make me want to watch it. I like to watch more cheerful things, I guess.
Grey's Anatomy.
What's not cheerful about Grey's Anatomy, you guys? There's
Bombs.
doctors. They're all good-looking people.
Shooting.
All the main
They're all
cast
in
is
love.
dead.
And then a good-looking doctor sweeps in to take their place. It's wonderful.
No one
Who didn't even work at that hospital? with the
Apparently, there's
patient?
a ridiculous influx of very attractive.
There is. None of them are as attractive as they could.
I don't. You can say whatever you want and make fun of me, but you cannot deny that that is the series that basically launched Shonda Rhimes into like.
Yeah.
I watched it.
agree with
Whatever.
So this gets spicy.
I'm not being spicy. I'm just saying, like, that's fine. I don't agree with any of the ones you picked, but you guys just rank them, and I'll just nod.
Silently judges.
So, Game of Thrones is apparently a big deal. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Watch Lord of the Rings or read.
There's way more nudity in Game of Thrones.
It's not the same. I mean, because that's a reason to watch the show.
Lots more furry feet in Lord of the Rings. Just saying. Hobbits.
I understand.
We did follow.
Okay, good. I don't know sometimes.
I don't know where to go.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm surprised nobody else had Arrested Development.
It's a little out of the
The fourth season was so bad
season was
that
a little bit bad.
it was hard. It's hard.
The
It's
first
better
three
than the
seasons
other.
are ingenious. Yeah. And I'd be with you on that. But the fourth season
It just didn't work for a lot of people.
disappointed me.
Okay, so that's off the list.
I wouldn't say
No, I mean, it's better than
it's really
some
important to watch.
What did you
She
say?
said it's better than some of the stuff. She pointed at your list.
Thanks.
Yeah, our list is like the same, except for a different order. Genetics. We also both really didn't talk about anything to throw me and Sarah both.
Yeah, that is a really
Did
good
have
show.
called the
Which one?
Called the midwife. We both had it.
Did it win a
Come
bunch
on, that
of
would be,
Did it
like-
win some awards this year?
Yes, it did.
It did.
I found them on Facebook. They were all dressed up.
Yeah, I've never even heard of it.
It's on PBS.
That's probably why.
No,
Sherlock is on PBS.
It's on Netflix.
It's BBC. It's a
That's how I
BBC
learned
show.
about Dr.
But it's awesome.
Who else said Doctor Who?
I think we're the only one.
You know, I did.
You people.
Well,
6 decades of
I
extra
took
time.
The last couple
Yeah,
seasons
I love
have
Dr.
felt like weaker though. It feels like they ran out of steam.
And they have a lady now. Yeah, we're.
Well, that's what I'm hoping now that they're gonna get
That
new
is
energy
energy.
and
Jodie
new creative.
Whittaker was in
From Broadchurch.
Broadchurch, which is wonderful.
Broadchurch is nobody said Broadchurch.
It's my number
I
6.
never okay, again, because season 2 was so good. Really? Was it that bad? Did anyone else watch Broadchurch?
Woo!
Yeah.
Thank you.
Are you just right now?
You watch a lot of stuff.
All on top of
Dude,
Sam.
really? Spots? They probably like
No, don't let him.
No one's disliking you.
I'd rather sit here in silence.
You're not really that silent.
I can't blame you. I can't. So which ones did you have again? Say your five again.
Me, I have BoJack Horseman, Crazy Frankie, Call the Midwife, Happy Valley, and Orange is the New Black.
It's Happy Valley.
It sounds cheerful.
It's not at all.
Is there a cartoon rabbit in it?
She's just laughing. It's a British drama about a grandmother who her grandson and his wife, the daughter committed suicide because you lost me. I don't know. I'm trying to describe a very complicated show very quickly. It's not.
It's sad, but then they call it
It's
happy.
a thriller. It's the place is called Happy Valley, the location, like a Twin Peaks situation. I have.
That's back on there.
You want to? I just list all the shows I haven't seen so you can just get this up.
That's a separate thing.
As they are. Nick, what did you have again?
X-Files, Doctor Who, Sherlock, Arrested Development, Orange is the New Black.
So you're gonna be happy. Whatever happens. What are your What were your?
I don't know if I want to say.
You
I
said.
don't mind.
We won't
Grey's
judge.
Anatomy.
Call the Midwife.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. which-
Yeah.
See, why did you
I
say
mean,
Yeah, I love it too. I couldn't.
There's just
Other
not
people that
enough
were passionate
It
about.
like helped launch that new absurdist genre.
There's just not enough room on these lists.
That's true. Okay, and then I
Oh,
said
yeah, I
X
mean-
Files, but
You didn't say that.
I did, and you know why I said it for number one? Not because it's my favorite of these, but because it's lasted so long and produced so many things.
And it went off the air and came back successfully. Like, how
That's
often does
right.
that happen? So did Gilmore Girls.
Yeah,
You just put Gilmore Girls in the same thing as the X-Files. There's problems with that.
Oh.
Right? My bad.
I put Arrested, Always Sunny above Flash or Daredevil.
I won't fight for the only reason I put the Flash is because we do so many superhero shows on the podcast. That's my favorite one of all of them. I'm willing to drop it on the list.
I feel though that even if you're not a comic book fan, that there's still some accessibility with that show for like people who are not into that type of genre. The cast is really great together. The writing is really good. Honestly.
Stranger Things, no.
I did like that.
I do like Stranger Things, and it was one of my honorable mentions.
That was
It's, I know this isn't a criteria, but it only was one season. Like, I don't know that it's earned.
well, I made it through the first 2 episodes. So. I'm the worst. I got it.
I thought it was good, but I mean, it's only been one season, so I don't know if that was. I don't trust them yet.
You don't trust that Hilary.
Hashtag Brenda.
But wasn't it? How many? I mean, I feel like it was on 3 of our lists. Was
Yeah,
it on your list?
With Stranger Things.
No, we did. Oh, okay, just kidding.
Because
It was 2 of us.
It's kind of a perfect 8 episodes.
Call the Midwife and Orange is the New Black into.
I vote for Orange is the New. I actually almost put Orange is the New Black, and I talked myself out.
So good. Keep all group.
You're obsessed with Star Trek.
That's right. I killed
The
Mulder.
person as an actor is
She was also Mrs. Colombo.
that almost made me on this.
So therefore, that's okay.
I know, I was just saying, if you don't like Star Trek, some people enjoy procedural detective shows. Like, don't recommend. Okay, you don't. It's fine. Stop trying.
What were your 5 again? All the same.
Yes.
No Game of Thrones. I feel like I have to fight for Game of
3
Thrones.
people at
Game of Thrones needs to be on the list. There is like literally internationally
Billions of
people watching it.
Like Game of Thrones?
That doesn't
Three of
mean
you?
everyone's
Yeah.
not an idiot.
But the 3 of you.
Not that you guys are. I'm just saying that.
I don't know. Now do that again.
What other show had 3 people on our panel? Picking. Sure.
The X-Files.
Was Sherlock?
And I totally think it'll be in the top 5. I'm not like.
Did you have Sherlock? I didn't. Did you have Sherlock? Yeah. 3 people with Sherlock, 3 people at Game of Thrones.
That's 50%.
And then X-Files. Those are our top 3 probably.
So now we got 2 more.
3 people had Sherlock, right?
Yeah, that's our
X-Files, Sherlock.
I need a whiteboard.
X-Files, Sherlock.
Game of Thrones.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Or the powers of Sean.
I guess I also could have typed it on here. That.
Wow, Sean. That's amazing.
All the podcast listeners can see how great this whiteboard is.
If you like comedy, donate money for a new whiteboard.
Oh, and a new
And
shirt.
an eraser.
Shirt.
Oh,
Thanks, Tom. Stop stealing my thunder.
That's fine, Sean. It hurt too much.
Sarah called him this guy.
How many votes is Game of Thrones? I'm not gonna know.
We just
I'm
need
gonna
GRT.
talk.
Game of Thrones got a 50%, right?
There was 3. Yeah.
3 votes.
You're a math teacher.
That's nice.
X-Files.
Got 4.
5.
5 of us?
Yeah. Everybody took this. The next one?
Yeah.
Okay. And Sherlock.
Sherlock had 3.
Okay.
What else had 2?
Orange is the New Black, Call the Midwife. Did you have the trouble on yours?
No, that's gonna be an honorable mention. I just didn't want my honorable mentions to be like.
Whatever.
Thank you. So Orange is the New Black, Call the Midwife, and the second one, Stranger Things.
Yep, that was 2, definitely. I don't.
So we
leave
have-
one of them out.
Flash.
If I had to vote, I'd throw
Maybe you should start asking the
Yeah,
audience.
but I'm gonna concede
I was gonna
Flash.
say, I'd throw it to the I would throw my vote to Stranger Things.
Okay.
Okay.
I will ask the audience. Like we just went. Okay, audience, this is how it works. Applaud, okay? Silence says.
Very literal.
So we're considering 3. If you like, call the midwife. Clap your hands.
Do you really have to be great at
You know that. People clapping for
Well,
No, I have a name tag
She
on
did
it.
come.
I'm just saying,
then orange. So, is it just me or is X-Files number 1? A lot of good. I mean, just by vote.
I mean, it's a better show, too.
Sure. All those aliens.
There's stuff.
Krista, your assignment is to go home.
Oh, hey! I'm a moderator. You can say.
You weren't getting there
oranges.
It's not called for. Oranges, the new black.
Yeah, that's what the cool people call it, Nick.
I argue, but I
So
told
you
everyone my
said
list.
X-Files, Sherlock, Spring Order?
If I had to, I'd rather watch that Sherlock show than Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'd have less nightmares. Be less.
I feel that to the audience too, though.
I really like this order.
I like this order also.
What do you guys think?
I'm
How
not
do we
taking
do?
it invested.
Are you upset with us?
Stranger Things.
Raise your hand if you'd rather watch Game of Thrones than Sherlock.
See?
Wait, raise your hand if you want to watch Sherlock than Game of Thrones.
There's more Game of Thrones.
That's
Both fans.
They just crumbs.
I felt that strongly about it.
Was that a wishy-washy vote? Is that what you're saying? Let's do Game of Thrones again. Hands.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
That's a
7,
foot.
8.
I know.
Count her foot. Okay, so 8 people. Now raise your hand if you'd rather watch Sherlock.
1, 2, 3,
Greatest
4,
detective.
5, 6, 7.
She's got 2 hands up.
9,
She's got 2
10.
hands up.
I did only count her books. She also did a
It's because
foot.
the game's afoot.
I feel like
I enjoyed that.
so Sherlock wins.
You'd also enjoy the X-Files.
Alright.
Alien.
I'm still not going to watch either.
I'm still not gonna watch X-Files. That's fine.
Why won't you watch X-Files?
I don't like sci-fi stuff. We've had this conversation.
There's a Cher impersonator.
It's
in one
okay.
episode.
Yes. No.
How did we do, guys? So number 5, we have Stranger Things. Number 4, we have Orange is the New Black. Number 3, we have Game of Thrones. Number 2, we have Sherlock. And number 1, we have The X-Files.
Twin Peaks.
It is.
It counts. Always sunny.
Okay.
Rick and Morty.
Do we feel good about
Done.
our
Orange
list?
is kind of comedy.
Orange is a dramedy. Dramedy.
Oh, comedies, y'all.
I know, right?
Orange is a dramedy.
Watch all these shows when you're not at comedy out of the country.
X-Files is like 50%
Yeah,
comedy,
it
50%.
That's why it's a good show. It's genre.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm finishing my thought.
No problem. So here for it. Well, you guys, this is what it was all about. Do you not feel happy?
I mean, I feel alright.
We just each have such different tastes.
That was the challenge.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I feel about like all of us do watch more shows than what we have here. We just kind of gravitate in directions, right? That's fair, right?
Yeah. Okay. That's it. We cover all 5 of these shows, but we also cover a ton more. Not just nerdy shows.
They're not nerdy shows.
We cover a lot of non-nerdy
I
shows.
should listen to the ones I'm not on.
And you're admitting stuff. So, we're Couch Potatoes Unite. We publish every Wednesday. CouchPotatoesUnite.wordpress.com. We're on iTunes. We're on Stitcher Radio. We're on Google Play. We're probably on any podcast aggregator you can think of. Thanks a lot for coming. Thanks for celebrating with us. Hopefully we'll do 100 more in, I don't know.
2 years.
Oh, okay, well, probably. Yeah. Our next live appearance, speaking of nerdy things, it's going to be at Grand Rapids Comic-Con, where we'll be doing Star Trek versus Star Wars, Battle for the Stars.
Obvious answer. bothered.
Someone gasped. They're excited.
It's Battle for the Stars because it's going to be like Celebrity Deathmatch, only character to character.
Ooh.
Oh.
All the claymation.
Yes!
Sure.
So we'll be on Facebook. We'll be at DeVos Place. Come see us. October 21st, Grand Gallery D, 4 o'clock. Until then, thank you for listening. Well, what? She's going to. And I was trying to wind us down, Krista. Anyway, thank you for listening. Keep listening, keep watching, stay tuned. Bye-bye.
Watch TV and join them.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have guest collaborators, but
Always.
Join our panels.
And as they're tearing down, we are going to stall for time.
Who wants beads, by the way?
It's a two-way street.
bees.
They're throwing out bees.
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
Show your chest.
Your treasure chest show. We know you're
Anybody else? I got Feeler.
Up here.
And Tom, just for you.
Just kidding. Say it one more time. And most of our distinct pleasure I come to bring two human beings that we are all lucky to know. Amy Gascon, Debbie Potter, bringing you Toil and Trouble.
What did Cal do to you, Dem? Oh, sorry. It's just, everything's been piling up, like literally, metaphorically. It's just, there's a lot going on in my life. I've been talking to my therapist about it, and she said, go to a therapist? Yeah, it's fine. Like, go to your therapist. No, don't say that out loud. No, it's fine. Like, I go to the therapist. No, she doesn't. Yeah, you do. No one cares anymore. Like, all millennials go, people you like work with. Karen goes? Yeah, Karen goes. Everyone goes to therapy. It's fine. What do you have to do with therapy? Well, things like my ex is a douchebag and is lacking a soul. I have massive road rage, once crashed into a light bulb. Stressed about the future, things I can't foresee. These are the reasons I go to therapy. But parties with improv make me feel real weird. Someone just told me I'm growing a lady beard. Swiping on Tinder is just not for me. These are the reasons I go to therapy. When my kid cries, when my thighs chafe, when I hate my dad, I simply remember my fucked up life, and then I just feel as bad. Oh yeah, good. That's so you can really just go to therapy for anything. Oh yeah, literally anything. I mean, what reasons are you fucked up? You try it. Well, in 6th grade, somebody pulled my pants down in gym class. I have an irrational fear of ladybugs. Gym makes me really angry. Exactly. Pro-Trump supporters and getting my period early. People who too loud I had sex with a furry. Arguing with in-laws who never agree. These are the reasons I go to therapy. When my dog bites, when my phone dies, I can't stand the look of plaid. I simply remember my fucked up life, and then I just feel how did that feel? Not good, Demi. Not good at all. Sorry, I thought you might change your mind. Oh, yeah, you're right.
But like, are you okay? Because all those things you listed are really, really messed up. Well, I mean, not as messed up as your stuff. Okay, not that bad. No, okay, I have an idea. How about when you go to therapy, you just like, go in with like the hard-hitting stuff, don't lighten it up, just say like your biggest secret.
No, I'm not putting my stuff out there for everybody to hear.
No, it'll be helpful. You could say hugging human beings and singing a cappella. Girls can be funny. You get turned on by Nutella. Getting to the root of why we need validity. These are the reasons we go to therapy. Then the audience claps. Class is feeling sad. I simply remember your fucked up life, and then I don't feel so bad. I'm tired of imbalanced social equity in West Michigan. I'm tired of gentrification in our neighborhoods, forcing families into the suburbs. I'm tired of institutional racism because it's 2017. But we have a plan. Because we found a doctor out in Rockford who's willing to splice our DNA and turn us into turtles. Heroes in a half shell to the power. All we need are three things. First, cash, because the doctor only accepts cash. Next, we need a sensei, who will teach us both punching and kicking. Finally, we need a lawyer, help with lawsuits. Do you have any recommendations? Call us, because we're looking for an expert in civil litigation. Let your community know that you're serious about social justice. With a donation of $5, you'll get access to our exclusive party, where together we'll enjoy pizza, because it's a pizza party. A donation of $50 will get you a goodie bag. We're going to get a turtle-covered umbrella, because when it rains, it pours. Become a member of the Turtle Elite with your pledge of $100, and you'll get exclusive turtleneck. Winter is coming. We are Ninja Turtles, and I'm Leonardo. I said, I want to be I'm Leonardo. Nothing better than this, Roy. Not a gall darn thing. What, have we been coming out here 15, 20 years? Sounds about right. About the time your balls dropped and you got the courage to ask Jenny Snyder to go on a date with you. Jenny Snyder, you know, I haven't thought about her in a long time. You know, she had a body like an average person would, so I feel no need to add any crude descriptors to that. She was a good one. Hey, you got anything in that cooler? Yeah. We got well, hold on, there we go. We got a Busch Light, okay, yeah, and then we got these little white wine spritzers. They're real refreshing. All right. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna stick with the Busch Light, but your taste in sweet beverages impacts me little to none, so I'm not going to call you a pussy or a girl or anything else that linguistically makes no sense. Thank you. Yeah. So you said Roy Jr. was coming out here sometime soon? Yeah, probably. Well, Roy he's getting to that age where he's starting to have these thoughts about sex. How do you reckon? Well, he just locks himself in his room all day watching the first season of Game of Thrones. I mean, it is a cinematic masterpiece, but yeah, there's a lot of porking in that first. There's a lot of it. And I just feel like having his godfather out here, we could bring him out here, answer some questions that maybe he has or some of his friends have about the birds and the bees and help him out. Absolutely. I will give him as many pointers as I can about his Willie. Thank you. You know what? I think I see him. He's always wearing this bright orange hat. Roy? Yeah. Bright orange hat. Roy! It's hard to see him through the forest. Dang, Roy, hold up your hand or something. I found him. Here he is. Come on, Roy Jr., come on down here. Woo! Just right behind me. Right behind me, son. Roy, you wanna have one of your friends come down here?
Roy.
Yeah, oh, there's Roy. Yeah, who's my vision? I must have had too many bush lights. Come on, yeah. Take a seat. Take a seat. Here, put this on there. Oh, thank you. Gotta wear camo when you're fishing. That's the rule. Makes no sense, but that's the rule. Yeah. So, Roy, do you do something different with your jeans, or look different today?
Oh, I cut them off today.
Oh. That's my boy. Nice. That's my boy. What can I get you to drink?
I'll have the water.
Oh, dang, Roy, you were not supposed to see that, but that's okay, Roy. Dang. So, your dad tells me you've been, thinking about stuff at school. Yeah. You said something real weird happened to you at school. What class was that?
I don't think I said anything though.
You said a specific class. Yeah, specific class at school.
Yeah, I think it was art class.
Art class. I remember my art class. Whoa, man. These got wild. Yeah. Remember pottery lessons? Oh, okay. And you said something real weird happened in art class. What was that happened? Just anything. He's nervous. Huh?
Yeah, I didn't think. I mean, I was just talking to you, Dad. Like, I didn't want to have to tell anybody about this.
Of the thing between me and you?
Yeah.
Well, anyways, enough shooting the pool, little Roy. We came out here because we know you're starting to have some feelings. Your dad's talking about having feelings. And what kind of dad would I be if I just let you walk around town having penis feelings and not trying to educate you, I'm trying to take care of you, and you need to take care of your body and the body of others. Yes. Be it a he, a she, or another. So we're here for you to answer your questions. So just ask us that burning question you have about the birds and the bees, whatever it is.
Okay. Oh. Why don't
I'm floored. Honestly, I'm surprised this is the first time this has come up. But whether you have a penis or not does not make you a man or a woman, Roy. How you feel inside. It's how you feel inside. Don't worry about me, Goddad over here. Goddad over here. Yes. I mean, you might be jealous of my penis, thinking, why don't I have what my daddy has? Right. I doubt it. I don't think I'd be jealous. You don't have to worry about that, because if you feel like you're a little Roy inside, you're a little Roy inside. Yeah. Okay. You feel better? Good. Yeah. Okay. Now, I think one of your classmates might have had a question. Yeah. About the birds and the bees. Question about What was that question? Are they here? Yeah. They just yell it out. Question about the birds and the bees, your classmates? Literally anything.
Burning sensation.
Ooh, dang. Burning sensation. Well, there's several different ones. We We've all been there, have we not? Yes, we have. You know what? I have a feeling I know what you're talking about. It's the burning sensation in your heart. Oh. God, when the girl first writes you a piece of poetry, can you help but burn in your heart? Oh, you can. Because that's true love's first sign. A little note like that. Right there. That's just love what you're feeling. So tell your classmate that. Oh yeah. Love. Yeah. Speaking of love, I found a note in your pocket of your cutoff shorts. And it said that you were in love. And I just wanted to know if you had any questions about love.
Well, Dad, I don't think it would go to you when my questions about love. I mean,
You want it?
or to my mother, like 10 years ago.
But sometimes, Leroy, divorce is a good thing. I was letting that bird fly. I wasn't a good husband to her, and she needed to make some independent choices on her own, and I repented for that. Yeah.
Then you respect her for it now.
I respect the shit out of her.
Right.
She's got a happy life without me.
Yeah.
Happy?
Yes.
I'm sorry, you had to go through this.
Laugh about that.
Just like anything. Anything you want. We'll give you tips.
Okay. Well, you know. Is it most important to have like that initial really strong kind of connection and those feelings, or is it most important to have like
That was what you were gonna say.
no,
wasn't it?
that lust is included in the first one.
Oh, okay. Or then what?
Or just to like work on love and like keep learning about each other. I think I heard about it here last week actually. It was teaching me about love. How it's to keep, what was it? Oh, knitting.
Yeah.
You gotta keep.
You gotta keep knitting. Kimmy was right about that. Kimmy's never wrong. But the first thing we would say is the first most important thing about love is consent. Right there, check. Then everything else just falls into place. Consent, love, lust. I got you. And then just knit it. Yeah, then knit it. That
knit it all together.
Yeah. So as long as you've got those 4, 5 things, you're good.
Thanks, Dad. God, Dad.
Well, all right. I think that's enough for today. I think we probably scared you a little bit. We really wanted to. Sorry, I messed up your identity earlier. I chose the wrong kid. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
But the important thing is, we love you. We're here for you.
Yeah.
And group up. Little hug. Next in line. We're closing soon. Here, Meyer, next in line. Well, I will just have these 42 cans of tuna. 42? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, your credit card's been denied. It's scanned up real fast. That can't be true. Yeah, no. And your M-perks aren't working either. Oh, my M-perks are working. No, I'm sorry, man. You're going to have to raise your M. Well, this is 2017, y'all. Our voices are getting heard. Trying to get groceries with my M-perks out. Them BOGO deals is what I'm all about. Clerks is the error, and I got to pay. Or talk to a manager if I got something to say. But I handle my problems like a grown-ass sheep. Behind the keyboard, I'm reality. Gonna get online and act real tough and bully the company to get free stuff. We like cyber accountability. We go online to build our credibility. We put our issues on social media blast. And if they don't like it, they can kiss our. Headed to the city, see that art prize flow. A completely free festival, so you know I'm gonna go. When I get back home, I'll share my critique. Not constructively, but in a mean tweet. Snarky hashtag will get my point across. Don't mess with me, cause I'm the cyber boss. Like cyber accountability. We go online to build our credibility. We put our issues on social media blast. And if they don't like it, they can kiss our. Eating at Russ's with my favorite girl. There's a hair in my mama and I wanna hurl. Where comes Spot to check on us? I say everything's great, I don't want no fuss. When he leaves, gonna yell out suck. Gonna complain about on Facebook, get a million likes. Validated. We like cyber accountability. We go online to build our credibility. We put our issues on social media blast. And if they don't like it, they can kiss our ass!
What's going to happen now is we're going to have our open improv jam. So use the bathroom, get some drinks, step outside for fresh air or what have you, and then come back here. We're going to have a board where you can sign up. You can stay and watch and observe. You can also participate if you'd like. We're just going to play some improv games, do some warm-ups, and get everybody. If this is your first time ever participating in improv, this is a great place to start. If it's not your first time, we're glad that you're here.
Thanks for coming tonight.
If you don't come back, if you gotta take off, next week we do have a fun show. We have Sofa, long form, making their grand return. We also have the next round in our No Out Loud singing competition.
Featuring Megan Elaine and Tom Hunt.
Oh,
yeah. Competition.
And then keep checking back on Facebook, Comedy Outlet Mondays at Dog Story Theater. But take a break and we'll see you in a little bit. Thanks.